Okay, who remembers that song? The foot bone connected to the leg bone. Sorry, I'm not a singer, but did you know that problems with your feet can cause pain in your neck? Today I'm going to share how this can happen and a simple routine you can do every day to keep those feet in tip-top shape. Hello, it's Amy from Be Healthy Enough, doing what I love to do, sharing my knowledge and experience to inspire you to find what being healthy enough means to you. As I'm filming this, it's November, and with that comes cooler weather, although not here in San Diego yet, I can't wait. Pumpkin flavored everything, right? And Thanksgiving. I'm sure we can all think of a few things that we're thankful for or grateful for this time of year, but how about your feet? First, something you guys may not know about me, I am a certified corrective exercise specialist. Just about 2 years ago, this time of year, I finished an amazing course through the biomechanics method. In my quest to help clients with all those aches and pains that start to creep in as we age, and an insatiable desire to learn more and more about the body, I dove headfirst into this pretty intensive course. I totally geeked out on all the cool things I learned, especially how interconnected parts of our body, like our feet, and how they're connected all the way up to our neck, and how small deviations can cause really big pains. So how can your feet cause pain in your neck, you ask? Deviations in the way we walk can throw everything off. One example is that many of us overpronate or collapse our feet inward, which can cause our knees to bend inward, which can cause our hips to rotate forward, which can cause us to round our shoulders to compensate, which can cause us to bend our head up to look straight forward, which can cause pain in our neck. Yes, I'm being overdramatic, but these deviations can, if we do them all the time, day in, day out, can cause big problems. Try this test right now. Take your shoes and socks off and stand in front of a mirror now and roll your pants up so you can see your knees. And we won't be able to do that with mine today. With your feet straight forward, look at how your knees are placed. Now roll your feet inward and outward. And notice how your knees move. Now roll your knees inward and bend your knees and see how they come forward. Now try that with your feet neutral or a little bit rotated outward and see how your knees go straight forward. We want the knees to move straight forward most of the time, not buckling in like that, because it does throw everything off. Overpronation is due to people wearing unsupportive shoes, having weak legs, tight muscles, and walking too much on really flat, hard surfaces. All of these contribute to changes in the soft tissue structure of the feet, which can't support us as they should. People come to me to get healthy with exercise or nutrition, but if they're in pain, it's really difficult to make much progress. But I can help with this simple routine to rejuvenate, stretch, and strengthen your feet. You can maybe help realign the structures of your body, overcome that abuse that we get in our daily living, and maybe get some pain relief and show those feet how truly grateful you are to them. Fun fact before we get started. Did you know that the average person walks 5,000 to 10,000 steps a day, and in an average lifetime, that's more than 2 laps around the earth? That's a lot. Disclaimer first, if you are having any feet pain or notice any numbness or tingling or anything unusual with your feet, stop right now and go talk to your doctor. Also, you're going to need a few things with this one. You're going to need a chair, a tennis ball or something else, a water bottle or a rolled up towel. You will need a towel and an optional exercise bend for one of the exercises. If you don't have these things, pause, go get them and come right back. The first step to keeping your feet healthy is to rejuvenate them or massage out that connective tissue. Now go grab your tennis ball or something you can roll your feet on and let's get started. The first exercise is to rejuvenate the bottoms of your feet. You can do this with a tennis ball or a water bottle or golf ball or anything rolled up. Just place the ball underneath your foot. You can do this standing or sitting if you have some balance issues, and just start rolling out that connective tissue. Little pressure, not too much. Be a little gentle. Go up all the way to your toes. Move slowly. Sometimes if you start going too fast, that ball will get away from you. Get the outside of your feet, go back to the heel. Oh, this can feel really good. Now switch to the other foot, and start to roll. I do this while I'm brushing my teeth. I have one of those electronic toothbrushes with the 2-minute timer, so you make sure to get 2 minutes of brushing. And I use this, I go 1 minute on one foot and another minute on the other. Hope that ball can get away from you if you're not careful. Be careful if you got your dog around. I think Whiskey wants to play with that ball. Keep going, just a few more seconds. Roll and rejuvenate all that beautiful connective tissue, and you're done. The next exercise is a seated calf stretch. You can use an exercise band, or I have this really cool stretch out strap. I'll put a link for that down in the comments below. Just put the strap around the ball of your feet and pull gently back on the top of that foot, feeling a stretch down your foot and back through your calf. Inhale and exhale and relax into that stretch. Oh, you should really feel a nice pull on the back of the leg. That's attached to your feet, and you need to keep that stretched out. Now gently switch to the other side. Lifting up, adjusting, making sure you keep your good posture, pulling back on that ball of the foot, stretching from the ball of the foot down, around the foot, down the heel into the calf. Again, inhaling, exhaling, and relaxing into this stretch. As you get a little bit stronger, you can repeat this 2 or 3 times per leg, really lengthening and stretching the feet muscles and connective tissue that we just rejuvenated, and up around to the back of the calf. One last breath and you are done. This next move is to continue to stretch the rejuvenated muscles in the feet. So what you're going to do is lift up one foot and point, and hold that point as hard as you can for 15 seconds or so. Keep your posture nice and straight. Don't overpoint to where you might get a cramp. Point, 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 stretching out. Now flex as hard as you can, pulling the toe back towards your shin. Again, another stretch for the calf and the bottom of the foot. Make sure you're breathing in and exhaling out and trying to pull that foot back as hard as you can. Now point again. We're going to point again one more time. Deep breath in, point, 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 point. Sometimes my toes start to curl if I point too hard, but it's a great stretch for the top of your foot. Now flex one last time on that leg. Pull it back. Whiskey seems to be interested in something there. Pull back, and last breath, and you are done. Let's go to the other side. Lift that foot up. Sit nice and tall. Point, 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 point. Good. Breathing out. That top of the foot gets very neglected. Now pull it back. Pull the toes towards the shin. And pull, stretching out the bottom of the foot all the way up to the heel and the calf. Excellent. Good job. Get ready to point, 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 point. Last point. Breathing in and out, feeling that nice stretch. It might get a little bit easier with each point and each flex. Now get ready. You're going to flex that foot one last time. Pull that toe, big toe forward, little toe forward, ball of the foot forward. Now breathe in one last time and exhale, and you are done. One last stretch. Let's get a really good heel stretch, Achilles heel stretch. Stand tall with your hands on a chair or a counter. Place one foot back, far enough back you can keep the heel on the ground, and bend that knee, and you should feel a stretch down through the calf and through the Achilles tendon. Keep the foot on the floor, keep nice tall posture, moving around if you need to, taking a break from the bend if you need to. Again, inhaling and exhaling and relaxing every muscle. See if you can get that stretch a little bit deeper. And last one. Now let's switch to the other side. Shake it out if you need to. It's a pretty intense stretch. Now you do have to get your foot pretty far back there, but you have to keep your heel on the ground. Now bend your knees slightly and you'll feel it. You'll feel it stretched from the calf down to the Achilles heel, maybe through the bottom of the foot. Keep that tall posture. Hold on if you can. Inhale and exhale. This is a great stretch to do before and after a nice walk or an exercise routine. Just relax into it one last time. And that heel should be nice and stretched out. Now that we've rejuvenated and stretched our feet, let's strengthen them with a few exercises. This first one is a toe curl. It's easier to do this on hardwood or tile. Just place a towel on the floor and do what I'm doing. Start crunching the towel up with your toes. It's a lot harder than it looks. Crunch the towel so it bunches up underneath the arch of your foot. If you get too much underneath there, you can straighten the towel out and try again. It is really challenging, but really effective at strengthening your toes and that arch of that foot. Don't forget to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Let's switch to the other foot. Grabbing that towel with those toes, keeping the heel on the floor. I forgot to mention that. And crunch, crunch, crunch. Pulling as much of the towel into your arch as you can. Really arching that foot up to get that material underneath there. And again, if you need to stretch it out, again, do so. Again, don't hold your breath. Keep breathing. Working that toe muscle. I have you doing these for 30 seconds each. You can build up to a minute each of these if you'd like. It's challenging though. Good job. The next strengthening move for our feet is an ankle flexion. So you're going to need an exercise band or tubing. Place it around the ball of your foot and stretch your leg out in front of you. Now holding on with some resistance, point and flex your foot. Really feeling the resistance in that point. That's going to be building up those feet muscles. Again, maintain a nice sit. You can't do this from a chair. Seated is a little bit more challenging. But again, don't sacrifice your posture for this and make sure you have enough room if you need to push your dog out of the way. One more. And that's it. Let's switch to the other foot, placing that band around the ball of the foot. Taking a deep breath in, and here we go. Point and flex. Point as hard as you can. If it's too easy, gather up some of that tubing or that exercise band and make it more difficult. Or if it's too hard, just make it a little less restrictive. Point and flex. Keep going. Good job strengthening up the feet and ankle muscles in this move. And last one, here we go. Last one here. Great job. The last and final move is for the front of your feet, and you're going to need some assistance in this. Today we have my husband Ed helping me, or you can wrap the tubing, you can tie it in a knot and wrap it around a coffee table, something sturdy, so you can get resistance in the dorsiflexion or pulling of the foot towards your shin. This is a really tough move because we're not used to really strengthening our muscles this way. Super important to pay attention to both directions. Now don't forget your posture and don't forget to breathe. You can see it's getting a little bit harder for me because I'm having to contract my quad to pull that foot forward. Now let's switch to the other foot. Make it so it's tight enough and secure enough and not cutting into your skin as well. So get that foot, that whole leg straight out there, push that foot forward and then pull it back, fighting the resistance of the exercise band. Keep going, don't stop. Again, if you need to back off or take a break, of course, do so. Remember, don't do anything that hurts. You can do this while you're watching TV or working on the computer, tie it around your desk chair or something like that. That's it. We did it. We're done. Yay. For the best results, I recommend you do these exercises every other day. Why not tack them on to the end of your walk or your regular exercise routine? As soon as you get home or done with your workout, take off your shoes and socks and run through this routine. You'll be finished in less than 10 minutes. Make sure to leave me a comment with any questions or let me know if you like this, okay, or if it helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.